Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon to never miss another video from Hollywood. In this video guys, we are going to look at some tricks and some formulae that you must know for trains problems. If you are preparing for any bank examination, those kind of problems, those kind of questions are very common, so make sure you pay attention to this video. So let's get started. So guys, first let us look exactly why are we let us try to understand why are we making this video on trains problems in the first place. It is because frankly speaking they are frequently asked in banking examinations. If you can take any banking exams, whether it's RBI or SBI or RRB or IBPS or Bank of Baroda or Bank of Maharashtra or Indian Bank or any bank PO examination or even clerk, you will definitely find that there are some questions from this chapter, so you cannot ignore it, okay, because it is a regular part of every examination. There are three main types and students may not cover all the three types. We will see what they are here. First, time taken to cross a standing man or a pole, which is the easiest kind of problem. This kind of question is very simple, and this will not be asked in the exam because it is very easy to solve. Second is the time taken to cross each other for two trains. This is easy, okay, but this is not the easiest. You can say this is of medium difficulty for some students or easy for others. The third type is time comparison, and this is the hardest. Now in this case you have this is the type of question that you can definitely have in your exam, and I can assure you that इस किस्म का सवाल आपको जरूर आएगा, so you have to be prepared for this, okay. You need some logic as well as math skills to solve those problems because type 3 questions जो आते हैं they are a bit logical. I mean they are a bit logic based, so you have to think how is the train moving, from where is the platform, where is the man moving, and all that you have to see. So उसके लिए you have to practice. With practice you can develop your logic. And lastly, they are reliant on time and work and time and speed topics. So if you have already mastered those topics, time and speed and time and work, in that case you will find this video, you will find this topic to be easy. But nevertheless, just keep watching because there might be something that you do not know. Coming over to the next part, we will look at some common mistakes that students can make. ठीक है, कुछ कुछ गलतियां होती है जो कि हमें पता होती है कि वो गलतियां हैं, बट उसके बावजूद भी हम वो गलती कर बैठते क्योंकि एग्जाम में वी आर नॉट रियली वेरी अवेयर. Okay, so let's see some common mistakes. First is you don't read the question completely. Now in the examination hall, whenever you are attempting the questions, you will be rushing. Definitely there is a tendency to rush. सबके दिमाग में यही होता है कि यार इतने क्वेश्चंस छूट गए, इतने क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट नहीं किए, इतने क्वेश्चंस अभी तक देखे भी नहीं, अभी तक पता नहीं क्या होगा. सो यू रश एंड you may not read the whole question. So that is one problem where you can really go wrong, क्योंकि अगर आपने सवाल पूरा नहीं पढ़ा है तो आपको जवाब कैसे पता होगा, राइट? आपका जवाब भी पूरा मतलब कंप्लीट नहीं होगा या करेक्ट नहीं होगा. That's the first problem. Second problem is not converting kilometer to hour from kilometer hour to meter per second or meter per second to kilometer per hour. अभी हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे, मतलब क्वेश्चंस के फॉर्मेट्स देखेंगे, एंड इन दैट the length of the train is given in meters and the speed is given in kilometer per hour. So in this case guys, you have to convert, right? Otherwise you'll, I mean, how can you compare kilometer per hour and meter? मीटर अलग है, किलोमीटर अलग है. तीसरा है कैलकुलेशन एरर्स. जाहिर सी बात है, दिस इज अ वेरी ऑब्वियस मिस्टेक दैट मोस्ट ऑफ अस विल मेक. कहीं पे एक डेसिमल पॉइंट छूट जाएगा, समवेयर वी विल मेक अ मिस्टेक इन द डेसिमल पॉइंट, समवेयर वी विल put the addition or subtraction or multiplication or division wrong, and the whole answer goes wrong. And not using the correct formula. Now mistaking the formula for speed with distance, for example. Now this is a very funny error, मतलब सुनने में काफी अजीब लगता है. This is very silly, but in the exam we are all silly, right? So those are some mistakes that we all can make. Okay, so let us look at the first type of problem that you can have. We will look at the format or template, and then we will see how to solve it quickly. Type 1 question is: a train is moving at a speed of s km per hour. Length of the train is L1 meters. So how long will it take to cross a railway platform of L2 meters? Okay. First thing is you convert the speed of train from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay. Then how do you do that? To इस बात का please ध्यान रखिए. Please pay attention to this. To convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply the speed by 5 by 18. Okay. So if I say that the speed is, let's say for example, 100. Okay, 100 kilometer per hour. Okay, so just multiply that by 5 by 18. Now you will get the answer in meter per second. and if it is the other way around from meter per second to kilometer per hour, obviously logical बात है, divide the speed by 5/18. Okay, now इस वीडियो में whatever I highlight, जो भी highlighted है, that is important. Please make note. Please write the formula in your notebook or in your revision sheet or wherever you want to write, you write. Okay, but please make sure you do it. Okay, so formula is, this is a very simple kind of problem. You can put L1 plus L2 divided by S, where L1 is what? L1 is the length of the train. Okay, L2 is platform का length, ठीक है, railway platform's length. S is the speed of the train. Make sure that they are all in the same units. अगर मीटर per second है तो मीटर per second, मीटर. अगर किलोमीटर है तो किलोमीटर. Okay, and solve the question. You can get the answer directly from this. लेकिन ये फॉर्मूला आपको याद होना चाहिए. This is very, very important. Moving on, we look at the next kind of question wherein we have two trains, not one, and they are crossing each other. Okay, two trains are moving towards each other. Train A is L1 meters long and is moving at a speed of S1 kilometer per hour, while train B is L2 meters long and is moving at a speed of S2 kilometer per hour speed. Okay, so how to solve it? First, in this case, in the case of two trains, you can have two cases. Okay, the first case is where the trains are traveling in opposite directions. Okay, from let's say from A is going from here to here and B is going from here to here. Okay, this is A and this is B. Okay, so A is going from, say for example, north to south, B is going from south to north, so that they are traveling in opposite directions. Okay, that's the first case. The second case is the trains are traveling in the same direction. Okay, so it's like both A and B are traveling side by side. ठीक है, मतलब एक दूसरे के बाजू में वो ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, मतलब जा रहे हैं कहीं से कहीं पे कहीं जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, so you can have two cases and the formula for each case will depend on, the formula will be different for each case. So let us see. So let's take the first case. Okay, the trains are traveling in opposite direction. Direction अलग है, मतलब एक north to south जा रहा है. One is going from here to here, the other one is going from here to here. Okay, at what point will they cross each other? ठीक है, that is the question. Time for two trains to cross each other when they are traveling in opposite direction is L1 plus L2 divided by S1 plus S2, where L1 is the length of the first train, L2 is length of the second train, S1 is the speed of the first train and S2 is the speed of the second train. इस formula को अगर आपने याद कर लिया तो you can solve any question wherein the trains are moving in the opposite direction. Okay. Coming to the next case wherein the trains are moving in the same direction, there are two sub cases. मतलब case 2 के अंदर दो दूसरे case हैं. देखते हैं वो क्या है. पहली बात, speed of the train 2 is more than the speed of the train 1. This is the first sub case. Okay, S2 is greater than S1 क्योंकि अभी हमने देखा S1 क्या है, speed of the first train, S2 क्या है, speed of the second train. ठीक है, तो formula, time taken for two trains to cross each other where the speed of S2 is greater than the speed of S1. Okay, in that case you have length of first train plus length of second train divided by speed of the second train minus speed of the first train. Why are we subtracting the speed of the first train from the speed of the second train? Because the speed of the second train is more or greater than the speed of the first train. Okay, the second subcase or subcase 2 is where the speed of the train 1 is more than the speed of the second train. Okay, speed of train 1 is more than the speed of train 2. Okay, so here our formula would be same thing, almost same, only thing is we are subtracting the smaller speed from the larger speed, smaller value from the larger value. That is the only difference. अगर आपने इन दो formulas को याद कर लिया तो you are all set for this kind of questions. So in either case, subtract the smaller speed value from the larger one. So S1 versus S2. Okay, S1 compared to S2. If अगर S2 बड़ा है तो S2 से S1 को subtract करो. अगर S1 बड़ा है तो S1 से S2 को subtract करो. ठीक है? Okay, guys, so now that we have seen type 1 question and type 2 question, let us see the third type of question, which is going to be slightly complicated. But एग्जाम में टाइप 3 क्वेश्चंस आने के चांसेस सबसे ज्यादा है. क्यों? क्योंकि वो सबसे ज्यादा मुश्किल है. ठीक है. लेकिन हमने टाइप 1 और टाइप 2 क्वेश्चंस को डिस्कस क्यों किया? व्हाई डिड वी डिस्कस टाइप 1 एंड टाइप 2 क्वेश्चंस व्हेन we know that type 3 questions are the important ones? That is because type 3 questions are nothing more than the combination of type 1 and type 2 questions, and this we will see shortly. A train is passing at a speed of s1 kilometer per hour. Okay, you first of all you make note of whatever is given in the question, s1 kilometer per hour, and takes t1 seconds, t1 is the time one, to cross a railway platform. Then it crosses a man walking at speed say s2 kilometer per hour at in t2 seconds. Compute the length of the railway platform and the train as well. इसके लिए for this question we will have parts. The first part is you calculate the time taken by train to cross the railway platform. And this is the type 1 kind of question, guys. If you go back in the PowerPoint presentation, अगर इस वीडियो में अगर आप पीछे जाओगे, पीछे के स्लाइड में, तो आपको दिखेगा कि ये टाइप 1 सवाल है, सॉरी ये टाइप 1 क्वेश्चन का पार्ट है. इज इक्वल टू, ओके, प्लेटफॉर्म लेंथ प्लस train length divided by speed of the train. Okay, now here we don't know what platform length is. Okay, we don't know what platform length is. We don't know what is the train length. That also we don't know. But what do we know? We know the speed of the train, which is s1. Okay, so you can use this formula to compute the time taken, and this time will not exactly be on exact terms. It will be platform length plus train length is equal to some value, but for now that should form your equation 1. Okay, moving on, we move on to our second part for the question, which is we know that the time taken for two trains traveling in the same direction to cross each other. Okay, we know what it is. This is the type 2 kind of question, type 2, and it can either be sub case 1 or sub case 2 depending on the speed. Now in this case, assume the length of man to be 0 meters. ठीक है, अभी तक right now, until now, when we were discussing the formula, we know that we understood that whenever you have two moving objects, it can be one train and another train, it can be one train and another bus, it can be one train or another man, it can be any two objects moving, out of which one has to be a train, because it is a trains problem. तो definitely trains तो आएंगे ही ना, right? तो now you assume the length of the man to be 0 meters. अभी आप पूछोगे सर मैं तो 6 फुट का हूं, मैं तो 5'10" हूं, मैं तो 5'11" हूं. सर वो ठीक है, बट दैट इज द वर्टिकल लेंथ. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द हॉरिजॉन्टल लेंथ. अब ट्रेन जो चलेगा ना, ट्रेन द मूवमेंट ऑफ द ट्रेन इज नॉट वर्टिकल ना, ऊपर से नीचे तो ट्रेन नहीं जाएगा. ट्रेन तो सामने से पीछे जाएगा, पीछे से सामने जाएगा, forward and backward. That's all the train can move. So on the horizontal plane, the length of a man is 0 ना, right? वो सांप तो नहीं है कि उसका हॉरिजॉन्टल लेंथ होगा. तो वो इट्स अ मैन, तो डेफिनेटली उसका तो जो लेंथ है वो तो वर्टिकली होगा. वो जो ही इज मूविंग वर्टिकली, ही इज नॉट मूविंग हॉरिजॉन्टली. एटलीस्ट वी होप दैट ही इज नॉट. सो दैट इज व्हाई यू एज्यूम द लेंथ ऑफ द मैन टू बी 0 meters. नाउ स्पीड ऑफ द मैन विच इज s2 इज ऑब्वियसली लेस देन द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन, क्योंकि वो सुपरमैन तो है नहीं कि वो मतलब ट्रेन से फास्ट भागेगा, राइट? तो दैट इज व्हाई s1 इज ग्रेटर देन s2. जाहिर सी बात है, इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है, नो डाउट, नो कंफ्यूजन. सो द फॉर्मूला यूज्ड हियर इज, ये आप अपना टाइप 2 क्वेश्चन है, याद करिए. टाइप 2 में मैंने आपको बताया था ना, ये कौन सा केस है, ये सब केस 1 है या सब केस 2 है? देख के बताइएगा जरा. कोई भी सब केस हो, बट आपका फॉर्मूला सही होना चाहिए. द फॉर्मूला यूज्ड इज L1 plus L2 divided by S1 minus S2. क्यों S1 minus S2? Because S2 is smaller than S1. S1 is larger than S2. That is why bigger minus smaller. ठीक है. Now compute L1 or the length of the train. यहाँ पे what do you know? L2 is 0. Okay. S1 is given. S2 is also given. Okay, so S1 is, you are given that the train is moving with some speed, you are given that the man is moving with some speed, so S1 and S2 are given, you subtract them from each other, you get the answer on the denominator, and L2 is assumed to be 0. Okay, this is L2 assumed to be 0 meters, and L1 is what you have to calculate, so you can find out L1 from this equation. Then part 3, as the length of the train or L1 has been computed already, the length of the platform can be computed by substituting L1 in the first equation. ठीक है, first equation में हमारा क्या था guys, time, right, is equal to length of platform plus what, length of the train divided by speed of the train. Okay, here you have the length of the train, speed of the train, then time taken, you just find the LP or the length of the platform. That's it. So at the end of the day, you have found L1, length of the train, you also found length of the platform, which is LP or L2. Okay, that's it. सो गाइज अभी हमने देखा कि जो 3 टाइप्स ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स जो ट्रेन्स पे आ सकते हैं एग्जाम में, वो कैसे आ सकते हैं, क्या हो सकता है, उन्हें कैसे अप्रोच करना है। आप प्लीज़ इस वीडियो को देखने के बाद ज़रूर प्रैक्टिस करिएगा। अगर आपने ऑल बोर्ड का टेस्ट सीरीज नहीं खरीदा है, इफ़ यू हैव नॉट बॉट द ऑल बोर्ड टेस्ट सीरीज येट, प्लीज़ मेक श्योर यू बाय इट, बिकॉज यू विल हैव अ लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स फ्रॉम द टेस्ट सीरीज, and you should practice to ensure that your understanding is clear. So let us look at the important formula that you have to memorize or make note of. First, time for train to cross the railway platform is L1 plus L2 divided by S. L1 is the length of the train, L2 is the length of the railway platform, or it can be vice versa. S is the speed of the train, because platform is not moving. If the train has to cross a man, assume L2 length of man is to be 0 meter. Okay. Second, time for two trains to cross each other when they are moving in opposite directions, L1 plus L2 divided by S1 plus S2. यहाँ पे कुछ subtract नहीं करना है क्योंकि they are moving in opposite directions. Okay. Third one, time for two trains to cross each other same direction where the speed of the train 1 is more than the speed of the train 2. L1 plus L2 divided by bigger minus smaller, S1 minus S2, because S1 is greater than S2. Okay. Last one, time for two trains to cross each other when they are in the same direction and the speed of the second train S2 is greater than S1. So L1 plus L2 divided by bigger minus smaller, S2 minus S1, because S2 is greater than S1. That's it. ये 4 formulas आप please guys याद कर लो, आपको बहुत काम आएगा. You can use it to solve nearly any problem on trains. आपको थोड़ा लॉजिक लगाना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा फॉर्मूला कहाँ पे यूज करना है, बट वंस यू नो दैट यू कैन सॉल्व एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू ट्रेन्स. अगर आपको मेरी बात पे यकीन नहीं है, सो गो टू take any previous year's question paper for RBI or SBI or IBPS or RRB, and you take the trains problem in that, and then you check it, and then you can see whether you are able to solve or not. I can assure you that you will be able to solve. Okay. So that's all guys for trains problems. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and share this video with your friends so they too can benefit. Keep working hard and success will be yours. Thank you so much.